Hello, everybody. I am coming on here to end this beautiful event. We have been going for a few days now, and it's time for it to close. So, this is the closing ceremony of the Wealth Frequency event. I have loved hearing from you about how it has, upgraded your wealth frequency, about which talks have resonated with you, about the aha moments you've had. So thank you so much for that. I've heard from you through email, also through Telegram, and also through the feedback form that we have. And if you enter that, you also could win a prize. So if you want to do that, it is down below. So we have definitely been on a journey, and I want to thank everybody that was involved, including my team, Sudesh, anyone that has been tuning in or helped set up the event, all of you that have been watching and following along and bringing your beautiful energy. Also, to all the speakers that have contributed to this event with their amazing knowledge about wealth, and each one, some overlapped, some were truly different. So it was really, really a potent event. I'm so proud of this collection. I believe it has been orchestrated by the universe, and I've just been here to put it all together and hold space for you. So it has been really, really brilliant. And all good things have to come to an end, but there's also a really fresh beginning on the horizon for all of you that want to go into 2026 and upgrade your wealth frequency. Of course, wealth means something different to everybody. I'm sure this event has tapped into that. I've been seeing so much about how I don't normally follow Chinese astrology, but I've been seeing over and over again that this year has been like a death cycle. It's been the year of the snake. It's been the year of shedding, letting go. And, as we've coming like to the end of December almost, it is, I just want to urge you to think about what you're no longer going to take into 2026. Saying that, our personal new year is actually our birthday, but a collective new year is the 1st of January. Depending on where we're from, we also have our cultural New Year's. And we also can start anew anytime because whether you follow moon cycles or solar cycles or whatever it is, there's always an opportunity to start again, to grow, to expand, to pause what we're doing and understand that nothing has gone wrong and we just need to follow our natural evolution. I definitely am in that space of following my natural evolution. And, that does require burning away everything that is no longer fruitful. And that can mean many different things. It doesn't mean that it has to be completely dormant. It just means that you know that your soul is calling you somewhere else. Maybe you're judging the current before it even gets there. Maybe you've got a ping, you've got a message to move in a certain direction. So all of these things are spoken to you through your intuition, your inner world, symbols, signs, whatever you follow. It can even come through as messages from other people. Maybe you've got some messages from the speakers that you've heard, whatever it is, and it does require a letting go. It requires a what I call a death cycle before a rebirth cycle. And these can feel very disorientating. It can feel like I've worked so hard, maybe in like a corporate job, or you've worked so hard as being a mother, or whatever it is, and now it's time to let go. Nothing is wasted. Everything is a journey. Everything is an evolution. So just bear that in mind as you go forward into 2026, which is the year of the horse. And the reason I'm speaking about this, as I said, I don't really follow Chinese astrology, but it really does resonate with me because the year of the horse is about freedom, forward movement. It's about running. The visual I get is running forward into like a really clean and clear slate, in a really clean and clear road. And we still have kind of 10 days left of January, right? I mean, of December, before we embark on this clear road. So I want to really ask you, what have you decided to let go of? What decision have you made? And it can be in many forms. It can be about physically letting something go. Maybe you no longer want to do a job or you no longer want to operate in a certain way. It can be emotional. You can have tapped into like a dominant feeling that you tend to feel quite a lot. Maybe it's one of lack, maybe it's one of fear, maybe it's one of guilt, and let that go. And it can also be an energetic thing. It can be maybe a connection to a past life or a connection to an ancestral pattern or a connection to maybe a multi-dimensional pattern. It can be any one of those things. And I think instead of logically trying to map out what you need to let go of, really just tune in and just take a moment to truly be able to either now or after this closing ceremony to really tune into what it is that you clearly have to let go of. Whether it be a way of being, an emotion, a dominant emotion, a story, a pattern, and just sit with it. There's nothing to work out. You've received a ton of information, and your conscious mind, your subconscious mind will be like rearranging. And because you've received so much information from so many different people, it's actually very powerful because your subconscious has entered into a realm where a lot of people have told you that it is possible to create wealth, how to create wealth. That in itself is very healing because when you have a similar message from so many different people, your subconscious starts to think, hang on a minute, this must be truth. Because in numbers, I'm entering into a new collective way of thinking and a way of being. Saying that, I think it's truly important to carry this on. I think that when we've had such a boost in awareness. I remember when I first made, I don't really like talking about, hey, I've made whatever, but when I made a significant amount the first time in my business, it was because I'd entered into a world of even just online of people that were thinking so differently about wealth and about money. So that's something I really wanted to give back to you. And what I learned is that I had to carry that on. It's not just getting like a boost of that and then going back to my normal life. I had to actually keep surrounding myself with the ideas and the energy of people who were wealthy and who thought, in a different way about wealth. And that's really what I want to give back to you. And saying that, we had over 50 speakers, so I don't know if you were able to catch all of them. I don't know if it was long enough for you to truly receive the message. I did give 48 hours for each segment, which is a lot longer than any event that I've ever watched, because I truly did want you to receive that information for free and follow along. Um, but I want you to ask yourself, like, be honest, did you truly have the space to receive all 50 transmissions? And if not, then I really urge you to consider joining the Golden Circle because you get lifetime access. And let me read out what you get lifetime access to. I'm going to read out the schedule. I'm going to, just to honor everyone and say thanks and just to remind ourselves on the journey that we've gone on. So we started with Goddess Lakshmi, Awaken Your Wealth Frequency, the opening ceremony. Then we had Lisa Romano, the Neuroscience of Abundance, How Inner Success Creates Outer Prosperity. Tanya Lynn, Fearless Alignment, Why Speaking Your Truth Activates Your Wealth. Heather Christian Strang, Radical Abundance in the Golden Age. Leah Guzman, Creative Ways to Tap into Wealth Consciousness Through Art and Color. Then it was me, the hidden origin of your money story and how to finally heal financial trauma. Nicole Bayliss, 7 universal laws that will shift your wealth frequency. Melanie Phillips, the frequency of overflow, the identity shift that activates your quantum leap. Leticia Matos, lead from truth, mastering the art of listening to your inner voice. Heather Eck, tap into abundance by working with high frequency color energies. Me Again, The Power of Your Unique Soul Print, How to Get Paid to Be the Authentic You. Claudia Granger, Manifest Abundance by Embodying the Energy of Enoughness. Nikki Novo, The Art of Getting Paid to Be Fully Yourself. Adrian Rivera, Increase Your Abundance Capacity with Breath of Gold. Ray Ireland, Podcasting for Visionaries, How to Launch with Ease and Map Out a Powerful First Episode. Aja Dashore, Healing Through the Veil, How Connecting with Spirit Guides Can Reset Your Inner World. Elaine Limon, Awaken Your Sacred Sexuality to Activate Abundance. Teresa Nguyen, Dragon Energy, the fierce, ancient frequency that unlocks your soul gifts. Rachel Duncan, Meet Money as a Conscious Creature. Asim Aliloski, The Multidimensional Wealth Code. Julia London, Building a Soul-Led Business and Creating Magnetic YouTube Content. Shantana Talese, Upgrading Outdated Wealth Grids. Lornie Wilson, Rewire Your Nervous System to Attract Abundance with Ease. Ebony Allard, Embodying the Enrichment of Your Soul Contract. Julia Klein, Sales Wounds, The Real Blocks Holding You Back from the Soul Work You're Meant to Do Here. Oliver Vilwalk, How Soul-Led Facilitators Command High-Ticket Pricing with Honor and Integrity. Alexander Danieli, Connecting to Your Human Design Money Gates. Berlin Newbie, Accessing the Portals of Heaven, Awakening the Power and Purpose of Your Original Design. Valentina White, Money as a Mirror, How Your Finances Reveal Your Self-Worth and Relationships. Tanya Kerbenik, Commanding Wealth with Grace, Power, and Inner Certainty. Amelia Aniva Nagy, Align New Paradigm Wealth in Romantic Relationships. Jordan Dewal, Magnetic Color Psychology for Your Personal Brand. Vicky Woosh, Build the Wealth Your Future Self Will Thank You For. Natalie Martin, Natalie Rose Martin, The Wealth Reclamation. Mary Greasy, Channeling Spirit Through Art. Nadine Lee, Womb Wealth, Unlock Limitless Abundance Through Pleasure, Not Pressure. Lauren Shaw and Lauren Capwell, How to Use AI as Your Quantum Mirror, Clearing Subconscious Blocks to Unlock Success. Hannah Beer, The Emotional Ladder of Wealth Freedom. Julie Dempsey, Unlock Your Highest Wealth Frequency by Reprogramming the Subconscious. Katie Crooks, From Shadow to Wealth, Transmuting Your Unconscious Blocks. Sarah Poet, Stepping into Your Wealth Creational Energy. Ella Mesmer, Unlocking Creative Power Through the Pelvic Bowl. Gail Wong, When Money Becomes Play, Love Opens the Flow. Ruth Ratliff, Radical Authenticity in Creating Your Next Level of Embodiment. Eva Eslander, The Energetics of Soul Alignment. Sarah Mack, The Astrology of a Six-Figure Brand. Sell High to Get and Magnetize Dream Clients. Cam Kashani, The Wealth Frequency Lies Within. Morgan Blackman, Holistically Healing Your Relationship with Money. Amber Jam Rose, New Era of Self-Healing. Let It All Go. Set Yourself Free. Neil Godfrey, The Courage to Come Out of the Financial Closet. And me, The Closing Ceremony. So, that was packed. I'm just reflecting on all the conversations I've had for the past 4 months. So this is available for you, lifetime access in the Golden Circle. It's literally enough to keep you busy for the whole year and receive this energy of wealth. You also get lifetime access to the Soul Frequency Music Festival. So this is a living library, right, that you can return to. The Soul Frequency Music Festival was a sound healing festival. So you have all of the sound healing content from that festival to really support you through this transition. You get a private one-to-one with me, and it's not about fixing or pushing, but it's about really tuning into where your wealth identity is right now, where your wealth energy is right now, and seeing what it is truly stopping you from moving forward. And then you also get masterclasses from me, about throat chakra, about relationships, about mother and father wound. So all of that is inside for you for just £99. And it is, the kind of final call to join the Golden Circle. So that is available for you. And I want to just honor you. I know I always say this, but I truly do want to honor you for being here, for being one of the people that is, building this new paradigm of wealth for us where everybody truly does get to win because I believe that is a reality. Um, and yeah, it has been an honor to be with you for all of these days. It will be a more of an honor to continue being in relation with you in whatever form, whatever way. I know I've still got so many calls that I'm going to take from the Golden Circle to meet you all, and it's going to be really, really good. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in whatever form. Wishing you a great, happy holiday season if you celebrate around this time of year, and also a happy new year. So much love. Take care.